Hey guys, this is Night Flame, and today, guys, I'm giving you a review for Batgirl issue number 35. Super excited for this book, guys. As you know me, big Batgirl fan, and I was really sad to see the reign of Gail Simone and Javier Garron. I think was on art regularly. I was kind of sad to see their reign end, but the run, but now we have Brandon Stewart. I think it's Brandon Fletcher, or Cameron Stewart, Brandon Fletcher, and Babs Tarr on the book now, and it's amazing cover. Honestly, it's I think by Cameron Stewart. Really look to see the details. The new costume is awesome. I like, honestly, I'm gonna tell you my verdict on this because I really have a lot to talk about. It's a really good, in my opinion, a really well done issue, and let's just start. I'm sorry, guys. Spoilers will happen, obviously. So let's get on to this book. I'm opening for the first page for you, and here we go. Sorry, my little Star Lord figure kind of got in the way. So yeah, guys. We start off with Batgirl, kind of moving into Burnside. It's basically the cool part of Gotham, and everybody here is hip. Batgirl leaves Elysia behind, and that's it's kind of like showing Batgirl leaving Gail Simone's run behind. I thought it was symbolic in that way, but I feel like she's still gonna have a part in this book, which is gonna be interesting. But yeah, that's basically what happens. She moves into another, she moves in with a new roommate, and her new roommate's name is Frankie. Apparently, they've been friends, for a long time, and she moves there to, she wants to pursue her college career. She wants to do, I think it says here, she wants to, I forgot, but yeah, she wants to pursue her college career, and she's happy about this. So yeah, basically, we see that they have a party the first day she's there, and it just goes crazy, like college parties. She wakes up and she made up with a guy she didn't even know, and just she's hungover. They send her to get some coffee, and when she gets some coffee, she has a run-in with this thief who stole some guy's iPad from a coffee shop, and she beats the heck out of him. She throws up though because the hangover affected her, and she's a little hanged over. So yeah, after that, she goes to her apartment and she sees Black Canary there. Apparently they had a fight. I really don't know what the fight was about or why it happened, but they did have a fight. Sorry, guys. They did have a fight, and I'm not sure why. It's probably because it says Birds of Prey issue number 34. I only read the Futures End issue, so I really don't know why. But it says that apparently, Black Canary she got the help of Batgirl in a fight that could have costed her life or something like that. But yeah, they're mad at each other, and Batgirl's like, "What are you doing here? I thought we were mad at each other." And Black Canary tells her, "I didn't want to be here, but my things happen, and you're the only person I know." So it turns out that her apartment burned down, Black Canary's apartment, and now she has to move in with Batgirl, which I thought was really fun and interesting because now we're gonna have her as a supporting character, I think, for the foreseeable future, because she says it's temporary. We'll see, but she has to live with her, and it turns out that Batgirl has left, or Barbara has left her band in the apartment, in the garage of the apartment of Black Canary's apartment. Oh, sorry, guys. Barbara left her band in the garage of Black Canary's apartment, and since it burned down, her band burned down as well. She lost her costume. She basically lost everything inside it, so she doesn't have. She has to start from scratch with her costume. That's where we get the new costume she has. So basically, I'm gonna get you caught up now in the pages. I think. Sorry, guys. Let me see. A good page would be. I think, this one. So yeah, guys. Sorry, let me just go in a little. So yeah. So it turns out that, like I told you, it turns out that Barbara has like some sort of connection towards all of this. She, not a connection, but she had like cameras looking in her apartment, and she can find out who actually burned down the apartment. But she needs to go check out her laptop first. It turns out that her laptop isn't there, and somebody stole it from that party last night. She has this awesome memory panel where she remembers, her memory. Like she has a, how do you say, she remembers everything. She has a good memory, and she sees a suspect that can actually, like, might have stolen her computer. So she basically tries to get hip in order to get him, because it turns out that this guy is a criminal who, kind of like goes into parties and steals stuff from people. He went to this party because one of his friends took him as a date, and he stole Barbara's computer. When she confronts the guy, she's really smart, and she basically takes his phone, and it's crazy. It's really, and I mean, honestly, it's interesting what they have, but she's really tech savvy, and sorry guys, it turns out that she, does something to that guy's phone, and she tells him to take it to his boss, and his boss is got a guy behind this thing called the Black Book, and this Black Book is crazy, and it kind of exposes people, and it knows everybody's secret because it kind of steals to know everybody's secret. So yeah, basically Barbara has to meet the creator, and they have a fight. After that fight, she goes back to her apartment. No, the purpose of the fight was to delete the guy's memory, because he has like chips implanted in his brain, so he remembers everything. So he does it in a very creative way. She uses this kind of Snapchat. It's called Snapgrab, and she sends him apparently a picture of her without her cowl. But it turns out it's a picture of her holding a QR code, and he scans it, and it just deletes everything in his memory. And I thought it was funny. So yeah, it turns out that she does that, and she ends up finishing this mission. When they get back home, she finds out that her computer got all the memory wiped out, so she basically has to start from scratch there as well. And this is basically kind of like her starting from scratch. Everything. This is kind of the setup for next issue. And at the end, she finds out that her first opponent in Burnside is gonna be this kind of like faux Batgirl, his fake Batgirl, or this another Batgirl in Burnside. So we're gonna see how that turns out. I'm gonna go you to a page now that I finished. Any page. Oh, Gotham. Good Gotham. I like this one. Okay, it shows off a really good thing of her costume. So yeah, guys, the verdict of this issue. I'm gonna show you this for a little bit, but yeah, the verdict. Let me put this down so guys, we can do this. Okay. So yeah, the verdict of this issue was that I actually love this issue a lot. Her new costume, I actually really like this issue. Great. Honestly, the art from Babstar, at first I was like, oh, it's not very detailed, but it grew on me. It was actually grew on me. It felt like an indie book, honestly. The Black Book, everything about this cover is awesome as well, guys. But yeah, actually, I see why people might hate this book, honestly, because it's kind of like the targeted audience isn't long comic book fans. It's actually the teen demographic. Because we see here, I'm going to show you a good example. We see text bubbles popping up, because that's very new generation. We also see, like I said, QR codes and Snapchat, which I love Snapchat, honestly. And QR codes, which I thought was really great. I honestly like how it uses, the technology. I can see why people say it might try too hard, but honestly, as I read this book, I do everything she does, and I honestly don't try hard. Like, I check out my email constantly. I use Snapchat. It's just something that occurs for teenagers throughout the day. So honestly, I don't think she tries too hard. But some people, like, I can see, as an adult's point of view, how some people might think that she's trying too hard, and this book is trying too hard to kind of like stick as a teenage book. But honestly, I really like this book. Gail Simone, she did everything, and her thing basically worked for many issues. Batgirl was my favorite for many issues, but I think Stewart, Fletcher, and Tar have something different. It's not like it's something completely different, and I feel like it works. Honestly, I like it a lot, and I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna put it up to Gail Simone standards, but since this is something different, and it's not like the Batgirl from Gail Simone, this is something different. I'm rating it individually, and I really liked it. I really like what it's telling us. I like how she's hip and how she's young, and that's what bad books really need. They need to brighten up, and I think this one fully works, and I'm loving the thing, and I'm liking where it's going. So I gave this issue of Batgirl a 10 out of 10. Perfect issue for me. Great introduction to Batgirl, and I'm excited where this is gonna be. So yeah, excited for Batgirl, honestly, and I hope you'll pick up this issue, honestly, guys. You have to give it a try to work it. It might not work for some people, but for me, I totally worked, and I like this issue. A 10 out of 10, like I said, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, guys. Goodbye.